Hey guys, OG Albina here, bringing you guys my APA Academy Season 2 Week 1 Team Builder versus Shy Guy and his San Diego Spheals, I believe his team name is. I'm going to be taking the same approach with this league as I am for IBL currently. Being that IBL is leaving soon, I do want to have a league on the team where I can showcase team building and kind of take you through my process more in depth than usual, and I don't want to make the actual battle videos themselves super long, so I am going to be, splitting them up into 2 videos. This will go up today, and then the battle will go up tomorrow, so hopefully that can spread them out, and then, those people who want to check out the exact spreads and team that we are bringing and all the details, stuff like that, can definitely do so. But yeah, with that being said, let's just jump right into the team matchup. It should be right there up on your screen, but our team, if you haven't checked out our draft analysis, which you definitely should, shameless plug, is going to consist of the Deoxys attack, the Ganondorf, Jirachi with Z-moves, Tyranitar, Rotom Z-moves, Volcanion with Z-moves, Piloswine, Staraptor, Frostlass, Stoutland, Mega Garchomp, and Granbull. While our opponent's team consists of the Yveltal, Excadrill, Mega Alakazam, Kyurem, Terrakion, Aromatisse, Lantern, Talonflame, Uxie, Feraligatr, Gigalith, and Go-Go. I think his Z users on this team are going to be Terrakion, Kyurem, and Talonflame. So right off the bat, pretty tough matchup. You look at the Yveltal and it kind of runs me through. Yes, I do have a Tyranitar, but Yveltal has Focus Blast, and that is super scary. And the fact that he has Yveltal plus Mega Alakazam, T-Tar really wants to be the check to both of those, and I can't very well do that with both of them there. One of them is going to overwhelm the other, unfortunately, is, kind of how I'm seeing this matchup. So I do kind of have to pick and choose which one I want to check with my T-Tar, and which one I want to, combat with other members on my team, which is really tough because they're both huge threats to me otherwise. Excadrill, I have no switches to. I have nothing on my team that can take on Excadrill whatsoever. Honestly, he does have the sand option, and I do have the sand option, which I'm bringing just to help with my Spadef on my T-Tar, as you can see. But I honestly expect Scarf Mold Breaker EQ from Excadrill because I don't have a resist on my team. I don't have anything that resists on my team, and my only immunity is going to be the Staraptor. Everything else is grounded or levitating. So everything is hit super hard by that thing. That's the set I would personally bring, but even if he doesn't, Sand Rush is terrifying too, just because it outspeeds everything, can hit everything really hard with Earthquake plus Iron Head, and maybe like X's or something like that. So again, Amon we do have to be very careful of if we can. And then the Terrakion. The Terrakion is a monster versus us. I halfway expect, potentially Scarf or potentially Band or something like that, just because they hit my team really hard initially and it doesn't begin the turn to set up. But if he is set up, he has a tough time getting it off versus my team, and I kind of tried to build a team that would, force him to not be able to set up on me. But if he does somehow get up a Swords Dance or something like that, it's tough. I don't know if we can stop that thing. So we do have to, play around that thing accordingly and all that stuff. And then he does have good defensive checks to our team. But yeah, with that being said, let's just jump right into our first mon right here, which is going to be Tyranitar, rocking out with the Chople Berry and Sandstream ability, Stone Edge Pursuit, Earthquake Crunch, 156 HP, 100 attack, 4 defense, 180 Spadef, and 68 speed with an Adamant Nature. Now this T-Tar has a lot on its plate this week. It needs to accomplish a lot. This is going to be our Yveltal check. The Chople Berry is 4, so that it can't really hit us with Focus Blast very hard, and it can't, break through us with really any other moves. Zam as well. The HP plus Spadef stat that we have, the 156 plus 180, allows us to take 2 modest Dazzling Gleams after rocks, or we also live a modest Dazzling Gleam into a Focus Blast if we have our Chople Berry. I don't think he'd bring both those coverage moves. It doesn't really make too much sense, but just for some reason, in case he doesn't want to risk missing, we do live that hit as well. The attack investment, it does a lot of things. It allows us to pretty much OHKO everything we need to after, some rocks chip. We always OHKO max HP Yveltal after rocks. If he is a minus defense nature, like if he's, say, mixed with Sucker Punch and he decides to go minus defense, we always knock him out with Stone Edge into Sandstorm, as long as it's not like lefties. And we always knock him out after a Life Orb turn. So if he's Life Orb Yveltal and he goes down to 90%, we should be able to knock him out if he's not running, substantial bulk, which is super nice to have just in case. We also knock out the Alakazam after rocks, of course. We knock out the Kyurem, which can't 2-8 KOs. We knock out the Terrakion if it wants to switch in on Earthquake. I think we knock it out with a little bit of chip. Same with the Excadrill. We knock out a max HP Lantern, I believe, after rocks, if I'm remembering correctly, and that's where our speed 4 is. Our speed is 4 as well. We're creeping a new speed Lantern, and then like a couple little extra points in case he wanted to creep a power creep. I guess like if he was running like, you know, like 2 extra speed, we would, you know, outspeed him with our Tyranitar right here. So T-Tar is a huge mon this week. We really do have to play it correctly and know when to use it, know when to not use it, because if we throw this thing away, I don't see how we win the game. But yeah, that's going to be Tyranitar. Next up, we have our Mega Garchomp, rocking out with Garchomp by it, obviously, and Sand Force. Pre-Mega, we will be Sand Veil, though. That is not banned, so I will take advantage of, you know, having some moves miss in Sand, hopefully, and either whether that be mine or his. Stealth Rock, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Stone Edge, 188 attack, 84 defense, and 236 speed with a Jolly Nature. Now, this mon's actually really good versus my opponent. Like I said, my draft analysis, it's not first turn Mega in the APA. So its speed tier pre-Mega is very nice. We're creeping Yveltal pre-Mega, I believe. Yeah, we're creeping Yveltal pre-Mega. And then post-Mega, with the 84 defense, where we can actually live at +2 Drill, Earthquake after rocks, if he's not Life Orb. He might be Life Orb, being the fact that, you know, it's not one of his Z users, but if he is, like, you know, a different setter, he's running a Lure Berry or something like that, or if he's running Leftover or something, we will live a +2 EQ after rocks, and we obviously demolish that thing with Earthquake, if he's not Shuka. And then just Edgequake plus Dragon Claw hits my opponent's team really hard. This mon really does break him well. Even though we're not max attack, we do hit pretty much everything on his team super hard. And the natural bulk of Mega Garchomp plus the great speed tier of regular Garchomp in this matchup is really going to be clutch. I'll probably be staying pre-regular Garchomp as much of the match as I possibly can, because it lets me outspeed, you know, the Yveltal and the Kyurem, namely, which is nice. So I can outspeed and kill those things with a little bit of chip with Dragon Claw and Stone Edge and stuff like that. And yeah, and then if I need the extra bulk to live a hit from Terrakion or a hit from Excadrill, then I'll definitely Mega and throw off a big Earthquake against those things. If I need a wall break and his faster stuff's gone, I'll definitely, you know, throw out my Mega Garchomp as well. So yeah, that is going to be Garchomp. Really important member this week. Just its natural bulk and breaking prowess is great here. Next up, we have a Jirachi right here, rocking out with the Cassibberry, Serene Grace ability, Iron Head, U-Turn, Drain Punch, Wish, 108 HP, 28 attack, 148 def, and 220 speed with a Jolly Nature. Now, this Jirachi is going to be our main Alakazam check, because, like I said before, T-Tar really doesn't want to check both Alakazam and Yveltal. If one pops the Chople, then the other comes in, you know, can potentially revenge me, providing that they hit. So I know I can't check the Yveltal with anything else other than my team, so I wanted to check the Alakazam with something else on my team. So I went with a Cassibberry Jirachi. With the HP plus Spadef that this set has, we actually always live a Shadow Ball into another one if we do have our Cassibberry. Iron Head hits it very hard. U-Turn hits it very hard. Drain Punch is for the Excadrill, just so we're not set up fodder for that thing. And if Sand isn't up, he can't, you know, just kind of bully us. If we have him, you know, chip significantly, no Sand, we can knock him out. Right, Drain Punch, and then Wish is really nice. This is an option to potentially pass into my Mega Garchomp or my Tyranitar if really needed, just to keep those things healthy. Especially Tyranitar, he really does appreciate it, being that I'm AV this week and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's going to be our main Alakazam check, and then, like I said, U-Turn for Momentum. I forget exactly what the speed is for. It might be for Kyurem. I didn't want to go speed for the Yveltal because I didn't think I could afford it with the bulk that I needed. But, you know, providing he doesn't, you know, creep max, I guess, we could potentially outspeed him depending on what his set is, if he's, like, modest wild speed. So that's nice at least. But like I said, this isn't going to be my Yveltal check at all. We get blown back by that thing. But yeah, that's going to be Jirachi this week. Next up, we have a Rotom right here, rocking out with the Yachi Berry, Levitate ability, Defog, Volt Switch, Pain Split, Leaf Storm, max HP, 76 defense, 68 speed def, and 108 speed with a timid nature. Now, this right here is my closest thing to a drill check, in quotation marks, with like big asterisks next to it and saying like, no, this isn't a drill check, because it really does hit me super hard still. But it does check it decently. This also gives me a decent check to the Feraligatr, which in mocks actually showed to be a really big problem. I really under-prepped for it in my first iteration of the team, so I threw Yachi Berry on it just so I can level +1 Ice Punch from that thing and knock it out with Leaf Storm, something like that, because like a Dragon Dance Feraligatr really did run my team over, in all honesty, and I didn't want it to break through my team too well. So we do have that. leave Stronghold Switch for General Stab, and then Pain Split to keep myself healthy, because I'm not a berry, I'm not leftovers or anything like that, so I figured that would be nice to have. And yeah, that's going to be Rotom this week. Next up, we have Naganadel, rocking out with the choice specs and the Beast Boost ability, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, U-Turn, 132 HP, 220 special attack, and 156 speed with a timid nature. This is a really good mid-game breaker or late-game cleaner. We have enough speed for Terrakion, and then after that we have enough special attack to where we'll get the speed boost. His Fairy is obviously not a great switch into Naganadel because we have Sludge Wave, and his Fairy just isn't a really great mon versus me in general. So I could definitely see an endgame in which I spam Dragon Pulse and kind of just pick up kills, because he doesn't have a resist other than the drill, and that's taking a chunk from Specs Dragon Pulse. And if we can weaken that thing, or if he's life form, he chips himself down, that's absolutely phenomenal. And if we get a speed boost, then we'll outspeed stuff like the Talonflame, we'll outspeed the Mega Zam, you know, stuff like that. So I figured that'd be a really good set to run here. Flamethrower is for the drill if we do need to just knock it out. Sludge Wave is to, you know, hit his other monster that it might hit harder potentially, like, you know, the Lantern, the Uxie, the Aromatisse, obviously, stuff like that, just because it is higher base power, unless I'm a dumb idiot. Yep, it is. 10 more. Okay, cool. So I didn't sound like an idiot there, kinda. But yeah, I figured Naganadel is a potential good late game cleaner in this matchup. Probably my main way of winning in the end game if I can, and if not, it's a great mid game breaker. So, yep, that's gonna be Naganadel this week. And then lastly is our Deoxys attack here. We're rocking out with a Choice Scarf Deoxys attack, actually. Pressure ability, Psychic Superpower, Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, 76 attack, 36 defense, max special attack, and 140 speed with a naive nature. Now, this actually forms really good speed control for us because it actually outspeeds Jolly Drill and Sand, which I figured was a really good option to have because that mon really just did run through me. And, you know, having a Scarf that, one, outspeeds absolutely everything. We don't have to risk the speed tag with Zam, and we can bop that thing with a Shadow Ball. We hit Uxie very hard with Shadow Ball as well. Superpowers, obviously, for that Excadrill, for that Gigalith, stuff like that. It also hits Terrakion super effectively. Psychic hits his team really, really hard, other than the Yveltal, and, you know, potentially the Drill. The Drill's a Psychic resist, but not really, because it's a Deoxys. And same with the Alakazam. They take them decently, but they're not going to appreciate taking them repeatedly. What do you call it? What else was I going to say? Yeah, the Yveltal doesn't get Pursuit. It's a Dark Type that doesn't get Pursuit, so I don't have to worry about locking into it and then being screwed. Ice Beam hits it super effectively as well, and as well as, like, the Go-Goat, I guess, but it was mostly just to hit the Yveltal. And yeah, oh, and we also have enough defense to live a Banded Terrakion Quick Attack after Rocks with this thing, so that is, you know, a super nice benchmark to hit, I potentially thought. And then there's just 4 extra EV points that didn't really fit anywhere, I don't think, unless... yeah, they didn't fit anywhere. They fit in HP, but I wanted an odd number, obviously, just so I can switch on Rocks more, and I figured 4 HP in my Deoxys isn't going to, you know, matter at all, because I'm not living too many hits, in all honesty. But yeah, that's going to be our squad for our week 1 against APA, in APA Academy against Shy. Not the greatest matchup in the world, I won't lie. It's going to be really tough pulling this one out, but I think with this team we definitely can do so. I think we check his team very, very well and covered as many bases as we possibly could. So yeah, if you guys are excited for the APA season, be sure to drop a like. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can catch them as they go up every week. The battle will go up tomorrow, hopefully around the same time as this one up today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.